Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 29 of the Tim Tebow dynasty. After last episode's performance against the Miami Dolphins, this week we're taking on divisional rivals, the Tennessee Titans. Coming into the game, this Tennessee team is 3-5-1, and their defense is 19th in total defense. They're also 19th against the pass, 17th against the rush. They give up 18.6 points per game, but they're pretty good at getting to the quarterback, as they are the sixth best team in the league in sacks.
Let's go back to the sidelines. Danielle Bellini has the latest.
This Tebow-led Jaguars offense, on the other hand, is a top-ranked offense in the league. We are second in pass offense, third in rush offense, leading the league in points per game at 35. On the turnover side, though, we lead the league in interceptions thrown and have given up the second most sacks. The only team to give up more sacks so far is the Patriots, who their quarterback right now is Ryan Mallett. Ryan Mallett has actually been sacked about 4 more times than Tebow this season, so we're not playing behind the worst offensive line in the league, just the second worst. The goals for today's game is to keep Jones-Drew getting about 18 to 22 carries per game and to limit my turnovers. For every interception thrown, I'm going to continue doing 5 rush plays afterwards. So hopefully I don't throw any interceptions. I don't know what Jones-Drew was doing on that play. He ran right into his own lineman and was trying to jump on his back. So it's weird plays like that kind of frustrate me with Madden. A nice big 23-yard pickup by Jones-Drew through the air gets us into the red zone. With the 14th pick in this fictional NFL draft in 2014, the Tennessee Titans took right end Corbin Berg. He's an 85 overall, one of their best players on their defense. Another terror I have to look out for on their defensive line is defensive tackle Jarrell Casey, who's an 89 overall. So their defensive line is pretty good. Back-to-back solid runs by our fullback, who has rarely played this season, because I don't call a lot of fullback runs or even pass to the fullback. So hopefully I can get him a touchdown here. We'll see what I do, though. And it looks like we went to Maurice Jones-Drew in the end zone. Nice third or fourth rushing touchdown for him this season. He's not very involved in our offense in the red zone, so it's nice to see him get a rare touchdown.
That'll do it for the first quarter here in Nashville, Tennessee, and we'll be back in just a moment.
All right, so after the first quarter, we're up 7-3. Pretty good first quarter. Hopefully we can continue that success in the rest of the game. This Tennessee defense doesn't really have any good linebackers, but their secondary is just as strong as their defensive line. Some players that I have to look out for in this Tennessee secondary are corners Jason McCourty and Kyle Wilson, both rated as 86 overalls. At strong safety, Tennessee has Bernard Pollard, who's an 88, and at free safety, they have Michael Griffin, who's an 84. So their secondary is actually pretty good. So after a couple games of being back as my number one receiver, Justin Blackmon was moved back to the second spot on our depth chart, so you'll see Golden Tate right there in the slot. It's irritating because I don't like throwing to Golden Tate as much because I feel like he's not as open as Justin Blackmon because he's a smaller receiver. And I think he's a little slower, but I have to do whatever the coaches want me to do. All right, so I changed the coach's call of punting it, and I decided to go for it on fourth down. That was a mistake because I did not pick it up, even though my receiver caught the ball. I threw it to him short of the first down marker, so they took advantage of that and scored a touchdown, so now we're down 7-10.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Running play went for 11.
Called the same play back-to-back. Both times they left Mercedes Lewis open in the middle of the field. So I'm taking advantage of it.
Gave them the first
Might
down.
try going for it again.
Getting away from the pressure. Two defenders there defending. Incomplete.
Rookie Zach Meow was wide open, and I just underthrew that one.
No doubt about it. They
My
did
mistake.
this time, and it results in another incompletion. After the incomplete pass,
Previously, I had mentioned there'd be about 10 job openings at starting quarterback for me if the Jaguars decide not to re-sign me. Well, unfortunately, the Panthers and 49ers just re-signed Cam Newton and Colin Kaepernick to new 7-year contracts. So that takes that 10 jobs to about 8.
that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
I know somebody commented that they wanted to see me leave if I won the Super Bowl with the Jaguars and go to the New Orleans Saints, since Drew Brees is no longer there in this alternate Madden history. But I don't know who the quarterback is for the Saints. I'll have to look that up and get back to you on that. Because if they did sign somebody else or drafted somebody, I guess I can't go there.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 1st and 10. Unbelievable catch.
What a great catch by Golden Tate. It is only for about 5 or 6 yards. Still a good catch.
Jones-Drews lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker. That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down. 1st and 10. Gets away from the pressure. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first. That leads us to 2nd down. Scans the field. The defense gets a sack. You talk about a blitz on the defensive side. It's all about timing. Disguise it to the last second and time up the snap of the football. They did it that time, and they get the sack on the QB. Tebow standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. On the run. Looks to his left. Caught it, but his feet are out of bounds. Got to have good feet as a quarterback in today's game, and well, that's always been the case. But when you get under pressure,
The coach wants us to kick a field goal and tie it up. I want the touchdown. I want a big lead.
Offense lines up here. Tebow's going to take the snap, makes the catch. Touchdown.
I would say I made the right call. We scored the touchdown and have now a lead. But plays like that is why in real life Gus Bradley ended his career 14 and 48. Well, right now in Madden, I have him sitting at a nice 16 and 10. So I'd say I made his career a lot better than he actually was as a head coach.
Lewis moved from the tight end position to the slot. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one.
I've mentioned before that Anquan Bolden set the rookie record for receptions in a season at 101. Coming into the game, Zach Meow needed about 46 to break it by 1. So we'll see how he does over the last about 7 weeks of the season. Rookie defensive end Corbin Berg with a sack on that play. One of their better defenders. Jason McCourty's also having a pretty good game too. So this Titans defense must be the only reason they've got those 3 wins, because I don't think their offense is very good. Mercedes Lewis picks up the first down, keeping the drive going. Hopefully we can score before the end of the first half.
First down here after the completion. Throws to the right. Easy catch there. No one near him.
And a huge pickup by Justin Blackman on the outside. Wish he would have taken that in for the touchdown, but we'll work with what he gave us.
This play set up by the long gainer. Looking to go deep. Incomplete. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Tebow's got it in the gun. And complete.
Another grab by rookie Zach Mayo. One reception closer to breaking that record.
Takes a receiver in the slot. No, that's a touchdown.
All right, so we really don't have any shot at scoring again before halftime, but I'm going to try my best. I think I had a receiver open, but my offensive line didn't block very well. Not a surprise because that's what they've been doing all season, but kind of a letdown.
Has some space to work with. Well, the defense put the pressure on the quarterback, but they didn't take advantage of it. He gets outside the pocket.
15 seconds to the half, and about 60 yards to score. Let's see what we can do.
Scrambling out of the pocket, brings it into his body, and now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. That's a good job by the quarterback. That's what you call
A rare Griff Wallen sighting, but a pretty great catch because we definitely needed that to put us closer to field goal range.
Blackman's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
A great catch by Justin Blackman. Unfortunately, he didn't get out of bounds, so the clock's about to run out. And that's halftime. Up 21-10. Pretty great first half. Hopefully we can keep that momentum going in the second half. Head into the last 6 games of the season, 8-2, with a pretty nice 4-game lead in our division.
His team has the lead, and
Lewis is moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver in the slot. No one's going to get him now. He's at the 50, the 40. That one for 46 yards.
If Ace Sanders had a little bit more speed, that would have been a touchdown. Nobody was guarding him on that play.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Nice run.
Now, I think running back should average at least 4 yards per carry. Jones-Drew's not doing that today, so it makes me not want to hand him the ball. But I also know that I guess that might be an unrealistic expectation for me. But Jones-Drew is also a star in the league at the time, so kind of conflicted on if I want to keep handing him the ball or just keep passing it. Jones-Drew takes my faith in him and spits on it by dropping the ball on what should have been a catch and a first down.
3rd and 3. Throwing now to his left. Michael Griffin.
That's one of those plays where my receiver was definitely open and Madden just somehow makes the defender leap into the air and catch it. How did he know to stop guarding him at that time when the ball's going to him and he was open?
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Jones-Drew's going to secure the handoff. Good job.
That makes 2 run plays. Don't forget, I'm calling 5 straight run plays after every interception.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Tosses it to the running back. 3 and out.
For a corner, Jason McCourty is actually really good in run defense.
The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Jones-Drew's in the backfield. Single back set. Maurice Jones-Drew. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up. That's a nice job blocking by the...
With that carry, Jones-Drew makes up for his horrible game. He has 15 carries for 51 yards. Not great. This is why I like to call the pass and completely ignore the run game most of the time. Justin Blackman was wide open, and I barely overthrew him. Got to work on my deep accuracy still.
The Jaguars are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Mr. Reliable rookie Zach Meeil with a great catch for a first down.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Looking to the right side and throwing. 25 for that play.
In another big catch by rookie Zach Meeil to put us into the red zone.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. And he's forced to the ground.
And with that sack, we're at the end of the third quarter, tied up 21-21. Hopefully we could take the lead here and then hold it for the rest of the fourth quarter.
Coming up on this drive. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Brings it in for the score in the end zone.
With the incredible season Justin Blackmon's having, I'd be surprised if he's not named to the Pro Bowl and wins the AFC's Best Receiver Award.
He has the grab. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
With that catch, rookie Zach Meeil is now up to 62 receptions this season. Pretty good so far, only about 40 away from breaking the record.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Well, they complete the pass.
Meeil has 7 catches for 77 yards. Justin Blackmon has 5 for 115. I'd say our receivers are pretty good. Golden Tate's mostly used as a distraction because he's not very involved in our pass game. So it's really just up to our two not really big name receivers, but Justin Blackmon and Zach Meeil. They're my top targets.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. To the right side. Jones-Drews out in the slot. They'll go shotgun here. Right where it had to be.
Even Ace Sanders, who has about 5 or 6 catches for the whole season, is actually having a pretty good game. He has 3 today for 81 yards. I know I don't like getting him involved because he has a lot of drops, but today he's actually a pretty good receiver for me.
And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon.
For some reason, after the sack, Tebow continues to lay on the ground like he's injured. I don't know if the game's just glitching right there, but that's what's going on.
Come to the line with 5 wideouts and no one in the backfield. And he's thrown to the ground. Offense lines up here. 3rd and goal from the 8. Touchdown.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's Ace Sanders' first touchdown this season. After about 20 or 30 catches last season, he's fallen back on our depth chart, and I don't really use him very much. So it's nice to see him involved in a nice way in a big game.
The ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball.
And that makes the 3rd or 4th game in a row now with a fumble. I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden I'm fumbling like crazy.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half.
All right, and that's a 2-minute warning. We're up by 14, but the Titans have all 3 of their timeouts left. And I bet they use them all because I think they have a shot at getting back in the game. They don't, but that's what they're going to do. A rare drop by Justin Blackmon. Barely ever see those.
Be careful the rest of this game because of that big hit. Tim Tebow down the field. That's an interception.
This time, instead of overthrowing it like we have been, the ball goes under and gets picked off by Jason McCourty. But we do get a nice late hit on him out of bounds.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. backfield. 1st and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. That's a 2-point safety.
Maurice Jones-Drew continues to struggle, not even getting back to the 1-yard line, and picks up the safety.
This game is over. Well, they came in off a win, and they get another one here today. Hey, 2 weeks in a row, Jim. You play good football, you win.
All right, we beat our division rivals, the Titans, 35-23, and improved to 8-2 on the season with a nice 4-5 game lead in our division.
So many ways to get the tight end open in today.
I'd say we had a pretty good game, besides those 2 weird interceptions and that one strange fumble. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and come back for more.